don't know what I'm doing next. I'm fucking scared about what's what's going to be next. And I feel like it kind of led me here in a way. And so He's Not You doesn't really have anything to do with this record, just thematically, although I think it's a banger and I love it.
It is a banger.
Thank you. And I'm playing it on this tour coming up. So like it still has a spot in my world, but by now conceptually and lyrically just fits so much in the theme and in the story that it's like, okay, it makes sense for me to pull this over and give it like a new life, a new context. So I think that's my thinking in everything, but you have to understand my thinking is so fast, so it changes so much. It's like a constantly evolving puzzle.
No, that's really cool. And I just want to say that like New Skin as a record is so good and will always just be one of my favorite albums of all time. And He's Not You is one of my favorite songs to blast in my car full volume. That song is always going to be a banger. So good. But I had one more question. Thank you for answering that, by the way. Do you have like a because I feel like artists have a deadline sometimes you have to meet when you have to put out. I know you're independent though, so it's probably different for you. And I didn't know if you ever have deadlines you have to meet with putting certain things out, and if you do have a deadline, if that helps or hinders you at all. Like, would it help to have a deadline? Like, how does that all work?
I think it's both. So like there's practical aspects of like, hey, we're sharing this to right, we're sharing this song to Spotify. Like there's a deadline to that. If we decide we want the song to come out, on September 15th, like we have to literally put that song into the system, whatever, 2 weeks prior. So like there's those types of practical deadlines. And then, but in terms of like writing and creating, I think the deadline develops over time. And so you start off like, I'm starting something new. I don't know what I'm doing. And then you get closer and closer and you realize, oh shit, if I don't put a deadline on myself, I'm never going to hit the finish line. And so the deadlines are usually like movable and flexible. Like I'm not beating myself up. But like, for instance, the record's not 100% done, but I have a release date for it. So like, I got to fucking finish it. So it's self-imposed deadlines that I think are really good to for my brain.
Okay, that's cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, I'm gonna move to Gustavo next, but Emily, hang around. Thank you so much for coming up.
Yeah, thank you for answering my questions.
Gustavo, you want to say hi?
Hi guys, hi Verite. I'm like so nervous, like jumping up on here and like talking to you. It's exciting.
Welcome to the chaos.
Thank you. Hi, guys. Well, just very quickly, because I'm at work, and this is why clinic waiting times are so long, because some of us are out here on Spotify Live talking to our favorite artists. But besides that, so first, I just want to say I introduced you to a lot of my friends, and they end up loving your music because it's very like, it can be like dark, but like also very sentimental and like heartbreak, but also lifting in a way. So we all love that very much. As well as for my question, would you like collab with any other artists? Because I know that some artists, they rather not have any collaborations with people. I guess it messes with like their like mojo, like their vibe, and they don't want to like share like that vibe or like alter what they want people to feel, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so that's a good question. And it's like the answer is more layered than it should be. But essentially, I'm so open to collaboration, especially with other artists, right? So, but my openness is met with my fucking antisocial nature, which makes it really hard for me to like really get in depth with people in a way, because I feel like when I write, there's such a specific, I don't want to put out bullshit. Does that make sense? And when I'm around too many other people when I'm writing, it's like I get anxious and then I just write things to write things. And a lot of times they lack depth. So I feel like I'm open to collaborating. And